What if the food that keeps you strong after 50 isn't sitting in a carton but in a jar of tiny seeds in your pantry? And what if 3 tablespoons could match, sometimes beat, what you expect from 2 eggs while also delivering anti-inflammatory fats and minerals your muscles quietly crave? Here's the shift. Eggs are still excellent, but they're not the only benchmark. When you look at real-world portions and how easily foods fit into breakfast bowls, smoothies, salads, or a quick snack, certain seeds become protein accelerators for everyday life. They don't just add grams. They bring amino acids for repair, omega-3s to help calm exercise-related inflammation, magnesium to ease nighttime cramps, and zinc to support healthy hormones that influence strength. That layered nutrition matters even more as recovery slows with age. Imagine a typical morning in the US. You're hustling before work, grandkid drop-off, or a brisk neighborhood walk. 2 eggs are great, but some days you don't want to cook or you're on the go. Stirring 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts into Greek yogurt, sprinkling pumpkin and chia over oatmeal, or whirling sunflower butter into a banana spinach smoothie takes under 2 minutes. On paper, those shakes and bowls look simple. In practice, they deliver a powerful combo. Protein to patch up micro tears from activity, fiber to steady blood sugar so you don't crash at 10 a.m., and unsaturated fats that support joint comfort and long-term heart health. This isn't about replacing eggs, it's about upgrading your toolkit. By learning which seeds offer the best protein proportion and stacking them smartly with familiar foods, you create muscle-friendly meals that are quick, affordable, and easy on digestion. Start with one habit. Add a measured 2 to 3 tablespoons of seeds to 1 meal per day for 2 weeks. Track how you feel: less soreness, fewer afternoon slumps, steadier strength in your walks or resistance sessions. Small changes compound into visible results. If this approach sounds useful, subscribe to Healthy Life 24/7 for practical, research-aware tips you can apply at your next meal. Drop your questions in the comments. What breakfast do you want seed optimized? And if you know someone rebuilding strength after 50, give this a like and share to help them get started today. Think back to the last time you carried heavy grocery bags up a flight of stairs or tried to rise quickly from a chair. Did it feel harder than it used to? That creeping challenge has a name: Sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength with age. It's not rare, and it doesn't wait until you're elderly. It can quietly begin in your 30s. Without attention, the pace accelerates after 60, when people may lose up to 3% of their muscle every single year. This isn't just about toned arms or abs. Muscle is your body's armor and engine. When it weakens, everyday activities, lifting a suitcase into the car, walking briskly with a friend, even maintaining balance on uneven ground, can become struggles. And the real risk? Falls and fractures that rob independence? A fractured hip in your 70s, for example, can mean months of rehab or even loss of mobility altogether. That's why nutrition and activity become non-negotiables after 50. Resistance training or brisk walking creates those tiny muscle micro-tears that signal the body to rebuild stronger. But here's the catch. Your body can't rebuild without enough raw material. That raw material is protein, specifically the amino acids that act like bricks in a repair job. Skimping on protein is like trying to patch drywall with cardboard. It just doesn't hold. And as digestion and absorption efficiency decline with age, quality protein sources matter even more. This is where seeds earn their place beside and sometimes above eggs. While an egg offers 6 grams of complete protein, seeds can stack higher protein density per portion, plus anti-inflammatory compounds that eggs don't provide. Add them smartly to your meals, and you're not only fighting sarcopenia, you're future-proofing your independence. A practical US example: one retired couple in Florida started blending 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed and hemp hearts into their morning smoothie. After 6 months, both reported steadier energy during golf and gardening, and the husband noted fewer nighttime leg cramps, likely thanks to the magnesium boost. These aren't miracle cures, but real outcomes from consistent, smart nutrition. So don't wait until weakness becomes noticeable. Begin weaving these small changes now. Every ounce of muscle you preserve today is a deposit into tomorrow's independence. If you're finding this helpful, leave a comment below with the word strength, so we know you're committed to keeping your body resilient. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Healthy Life 24/7. We're building a community that shares tools, foods, and strategies for aging strong together. When most people talk about protein, they stop at how many grams per serving. But the truth is more nuanced. Protein quality and density matter just as much as the raw number. That's where many people get tripped up, counting grams without asking if those grams are actually usable by the body. Let's break it down. A complete protein contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your muscles require but cannot produce themselves. Eggs are famous for this because they tick all the boxes in ideal proportions. Seeds, on the other hand, sometimes fall just short in one amino acid, like lysine. Does that mean they're bad proteins? Absolutely not. In real life, you rarely eat just one food. A smoothie with hemp hearts, flax, and Greek yogurt or oatmeal topped with chia and pumpkin seeds naturally fills the gaps. This complementary protein effect means you get the complete profile by mixing smartly. Now, the second concept, protein density, is a game changer. It asks, for every bite or spoonful, how much protein are you really getting? This makes seeds especially powerful. Hemp hearts, for example, pack 10 to 11 grams of protein in just 3 tablespoons. Compare that to eggs. 2 large eggs give you about 12 grams, but they also bring cholesterol and require cooking. Seeds can slip into meals without prep sprinkled, blended, or stirred. That convenience plus density makes them incredibly practical, especially if you're trying to hit protein targets throughout the day without feeling stuffed. Picture 2 breakfast tables in suburban America. One person scrambles eggs with toast, solid choice. The other blends a smoothie with spinach, frozen berries, almond milk, a scoop of hemp hearts, and a spoonful of sunflower butter. The second meal delivers nearly the same protein plus antioxidants, fiber, omega-3s, and minerals nutrients that eggs alone can't match. Both meals are healthy, but one stretches further toward muscle repair, energy balance, and long-term resilience. Here's the takeaway. Stop viewing protein as a single number and start asking deeper questions. Is it complete? Is it dense proportion? Does it come with extra benefits like anti-inflammatory fats or minerals? Seeds shine because they check multiple boxes at once. And when combined with other foods, they rival the so-called gold standard egg in both practicality and power. Let's start the seed countdown with chia, often called the warrior seed. It earned this title centuries ago when Aztec messengers relied on it for long treks, believing a single spoonful could fuel them for a full day. While that may sound like legend, modern nutrition shows there's truth behind the story. Chia brings a trifecta of benefits: protein, omega-3 fats, and unique hydration power. On protein alone, chia edges out the egg. With 16 to 17 grams of protein per 100 grams, it gives a noticeable boost. True, it's not a perfect protein slightly low in lysine, but paired with foods like yogurt, legumes, or oats, the gap closes effortlessly. That's what makes chia so practical. You don't need to overhaul your diet, just mix and match intelligently. But what really sets chia apart is its gel-forming ability. When soaked, each seed swells up to 12 times its weight in liquid, creating a pudding-like texture. This gel slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and keeps you feeling full for hours, crucial if you're trying to avoid those mid-morning crashes. For anyone over 50, hydration is equally important, and chia helps hold on to fluids in a way plain water can't. It's like having a tiny built-in water reservoir inside your body's fuel system. Chia also delivers an impressive punch of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, specifically ALA. These fats combat inflammation, the silent thief that undermines recovery after workouts and accelerates aging. Think of them as microscopic repair crews, quietly reducing the soreness and stiffness that make it harder to stay consistent with exercise. Best of all, chia is simple to integrate. In an American kitchen, you might see it in a mason jar of overnight chia pudding with almond milk and cinnamon. A breakfast option that's both Instagram-worthy and muscle-friendly. Or maybe sprinkled into a peanut butter banana smoothie before heading out for a brisk walk. Even baked into weekend pancakes, chia boosts nutrition without changing flavor. A practical example, one 62-year-old woman in California began adding chia pudding to her mornings 3 times a week. Within 2 months, she noticed her afternoon cravings had dropped. She felt more hydrated during her pickleball games, and she recovered faster after matches. It wasn't magic, it was consistent, strategic fuel. So while chia might not wear the crown in terms of raw protein numbers, it's a powerful ally, a seed that hydrates, balances, and supports steady energy while nudging your protein intake upward. Think of it as the entry-level upgrade in your muscle-preserving seed arsenal. Next up is flaxseed, often called the guardian of balance. At first glance, these tiny golden or brown seeds look unassuming, but inside they pack a powerful set of benefits, protein, fiber, and a unique group of compounds called lignans that few other foods can match. From a protein standpoint, flax delivers 18 to 20 grams per 100 grams, already beating eggs. Like chia, it isn't a fully complete protein, but that's a small hurdle easily solved by pairing it with beans, dairy, or other seeds. What makes flax extraordinary is everything that comes alongside its protein. First, fiber. Americans on average fall far short of the daily fiber recommendation. Men often get only about 18 grams when the target is 30 to 38. Flax swoops in with both soluble and insoluble fiber, improving digestion and ensuring you actually absorb the protein and nutrients from the rest of your meals. Strong digestion equals better fuel delivery to muscles. Then come the lignans, natural plant compounds that behave like gentle hormone balancers. For women, particularly during and after menopause, lignans can ease hot flashes and other hormonal shifts. For men, they support prostate health and contribute to healthy testosterone levels. Imagine them as little adjusters, helping the body maintain equilibrium when age might otherwise throw things off balance. Add to that the omega-3 fats that reduce inflammation, and flax becomes a triple threat seed: protein, digestion, and hormonal resilience.
But there's one crucial rule with flax: it must be ground.
Whole flax seeds are like locked safes. Your body simply can't access the nutrients inside. Ground flaxseed, whether you buy it ready-made or grind fresh in a coffee grinder, opens the vault. A tablespoon stirred into morning oatmeal, blended into a smoothie, or sprinkled on yogurt is enough to deliver measurable benefits. In baking, flax can even replace eggs. 1 tablespoon of ground flax mixed with 3 tablespoons of water creates a flax egg, perfect for pancakes, muffins, or homemade bread. Let's picture a real-life use case. A 58-year-old man in Ohio struggling with constipation and energy dips started adding 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed to his daily protein shake. Within weeks, digestion smoothed out, and he noticed fewer bloating episodes. Over time, he also saw better consistency in his weight training recovery, likely from the combined protein and anti-inflammatory effects. Flax may not have the mythical aura of chia or the sheer protein punch of hemp, but its hormonal support and digestive power make it indispensable, especially for adults navigating the natural changes of aging. If chia is the warrior seed, flax is the steady guardian, quietly keeping the system balanced while feeding your muscles. Now we step into the heavyweight zone with sunflower seeds, a snack most people associate with baseball games or casual munching, but in reality they're a nutritional powerhouse hiding in plain sight. With 21 grams of protein per 100 grams, sunflower seeds leave eggs far behind in sheer density. But the story doesn't stop at protein. They shine as a full-body support system, especially for muscle protection and recovery. Their secret weapon? Vitamin E, one of the body's most potent antioxidants. When you exercise, especially with intensity, your muscles generate free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage tissue if left unchecked. Without enough antioxidants, recovery slows, soreness lingers, and progress stalls. Vitamin E from sunflower seeds acts like a personal bodyguard, neutralizing those free radicals before they wreak havoc. For older adults who often experience slower healing, that protective shield can make the difference between bouncing back after a workout or nursing aches for days. And sunflower seeds don't stop there. They're also rich in selenium, another antioxidant mineral that doubles as a thyroid supporter. A well-functioning thyroid is critical for metabolism regulation. Without it, even the best protein intake won't translate into efficient muscle maintenance. Add to this a strong dose of magnesium, the relaxation mineral. Magnesium helps muscles release tension after contraction, reduces painful cramps, and directly supports deep, restorative sleep, the very time when your body repairs and builds new muscle fibers. Consider a practical scenario. A 64-year-old woman in Texas dealing with frequent calf cramps at night added a small handful of unsalted sunflower seeds to her afternoon snack routine. Combined with better hydration, she noticed her cramps eased dramatically within weeks, and her sleep quality improved. Small, accessible changes, big impact. Best of all, sunflower seeds are versatile. Toss them on salads for crunch, stir them into homemade granola, or enjoy sunflower seed butter as a nut-free spread option. Roasted lightly with a sprinkle of sea salt or spices, they become an addictive yet nourishing snack. The key is choosing minimally processed versions, not the heavily salted ones you find at convenience stores. Sunflower seeds are more than just casual nibbles. Think of them as a nutritional, shield-high protein fuel wrapped in antioxidants and minerals that protect your muscles while you live an active life. Every small handful helps safeguard your strength, your energy, and your ability to recover gracefully. If sunflower seeds are the protective shield, then pumpkin seeds are the forge where real strength is built. Sometimes called pepitas, these green gems deliver not just impressive protein, but a mineral arsenal unmatched in the seed world. Depending on the variety, pumpkin seeds contain between 19 and 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, more than double what eggs provide. For athletes and adults over 50 alike, that density matters. But pumpkin seeds go further. They're rich in arginine, an amino acid that promotes blood vessel relaxation and better circulation. Why does that matter? Improved blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles during and after activity, speeding recovery and boosting endurance. For someone walking hills, lifting weights, or even just gardening energetically, that improved delivery system can feel like having an internal upgrade. Then there's the mineral trio that makes pumpkin seeds extraordinary. Magnesium, crucial for over 300 biochemical reactions, including muscle relaxation, nerve function, and steady energy production. Deficiency can lead to fatigue, cramps, and restless sleep, all enemies of muscle health. Zinc, vital for tissue repair, immune strength, and hormone production. For men in particular, zinc supports testosterone levels, a key factor in preserving lean mass and strength as years pass. For women, zinc helps maintain immune resilience and wound healing. Iron, essential for oxygen transport to muscles. Without it, workouts feel harder, stamina drops, and recovery slows. Imagine a 60-year-old man in Colorado training for his first 5K. By adding pumpkin seeds to his daily diet roasted lightly and sprinkled on salads, he not only boosted protein intake but also improved post-run recovery. His leg soreness lessened and his sleep deepened thanks to the magnesium content. These are the kinds of subtle but powerful shifts pumpkin seeds provide. Practical integration is easy. Snack on them plain, roast them with a dusting of paprika or cinnamon, or stir them into yogurt and oatmeal. They can even be ground into pesto, replacing pine nuts with a more affordable, nutrient-packed option. Pumpkin seeds aren't just food, they're a strength toolkit and a shell protein for rebuilding, minerals for repair, and circulation support to keep muscles supplied and ready. For anyone fighting the muscle drain of sarcopenia, this is one of the most potent allies you can add to your pantry. At the very top of the seed hierarchy sits hemp seed, often called the queen of complete protein, and for good reason. With 31 to 35 grams of protein per 100 grams, hemp nearly triples what eggs deliver. Even more impressive, just 3 tablespoons, about 30 grams, provide 10 to 11 grams of protein, roughly the same as 2 eggs without needing cooking or preparation. For people who want quick, reliable protein, this is a game changer. What makes hemp truly special is its protein quality. Unlike chia, flax, or sunflower seeds, hemp offers all 9 essential amino acids in the right balance, making it a complete protein by scientific standards. Even better, its main protein, edestine, is remarkably easy to digest. This is especially important for older adults whose digestive efficiency may not be what it once was. Many people find that hemp doesn't cause bloating or discomfort, making it a go-to choice for smooth, rapid absorption after workouts. But hemp doesn't stop at protein. It carries the golden ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, 3:1, a balance scientists consider optimal for reducing inflammation and supporting cardiovascular and brain health. For muscle recovery, and this means hemp doesn't just rebuild tissue, it helps create the anti-inflammatory environment your body needs to repair efficiently. Add to that a spectrum of key minerals: magnesium for muscle relaxation and restful sleep, zinc for hormone balance and tissue repair, iron for oxygen delivery to muscles, phosphorus for cellular energy production. The result? A seed that not only builds but also sustains muscle health in ways eggs can't match alone. Now let's make this practical. Hemp hearts have a mild, nutty flavor. Think of pine nuts with a hint of earthiness. Sprinkle them over avocado toast, blend into morning smoothies, stir into oatmeal, or even fold into homemade protein bars. For those who enjoy experimenting, hemp milk is easy to make. Blend hemp hearts with water for a creamy, dairy-free option packed with nutrients. Take, for instance, a 55-year-old woman in Oregon who swapped her post-workout protein powder for 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts blended into a smoothie with spinach, banana, and almond milk. She noticed not just sustained energy, but also less post-exercise soreness. The simplicity and digestibility made it easy to stay consistent, a crucial factor in building strength after 50. Hemp is more than just another superfood. It's arguably the most efficient plant-based protein source available, offering completeness, digestibility, and anti-inflammatory support in one package. For anyone serious about muscle health, hemp earns its crown as the undisputed leader of seeds. Now that we've explored the strengths of each seed individually, the next step is learning how to weave them into everyday meals. After all, it's consistency, not occasional superfoods, that makes the real difference for muscle health and vitality after 50. The beauty of these seeds is that they're flexible, affordable, and require almost no prep. Here's the secret: you don't need massive portions. A couple of tablespoons here and there add up quickly. For example, 3 tablespoons of hemp hearts stirred into oatmeal, 1 tablespoon of ground flax in a smoothie, and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds on a salad could easily give you over 20 grams of protein before dinner without relying on powders or large servings of meat. That's practical protein stacking, and it works seamlessly with the foods you already enjoy. Consider breakfast. Instead of plain cereal, you could build a bowl with rolled oats, almond milk, a tablespoon of chia, a spoonful of flax, and a handful of berries. Top with hemp hearts, and you've got a nutrient-packed meal that fuels the morning, steadies blood sugar, and supports muscle recovery from the day before. Lunch could be as simple as a spinach salad sprinkled with sunflower and pumpkin seeds, drizzled with olive oil and lemon. For dinner, roasted vegetables with a side of quinoa and a hemp-based pesto can round out the day with plant-powered protein. And the best part? These combinations deliver more than protein. Fiber from flax and chia supports digestion and satiety. Omega-3s from chia and hemp reduce inflammation. Minerals from pumpkin and sunflower seeds improve circulation, sleep, and hormone balance. In short, when combined, seeds create a synergistic effect, a nutritional symphony far greater than any single food. Here's a real-life example. A 59-year-old retired teacher in Arizona wanted to avoid protein shakes but still support her gym routine. She started a seed mix jar, equal parts chia, flax, hemp, and pumpkin seeds that she kept on her kitchen counter. Each day, she added 3 spoonfuls to different meals: yogurt, soups, salads, Over time, she noticed less soreness after workouts and improved energy during hikes. It wasn't about drastic change, just steady daily fuel. Seeds aren't exotic or complicated. They're practical upgrades, sprinkles, and spoonfuls that transform everyday meals into muscle-supporting fuel. By making them part of your routine, you shift from reactive health, fighting soreness, fatigue, or imbalance after they hit, to proactive resilience. That's the real power of integration. We've taken a journey through 5 powerful seeds: chia, flax, sunflower, pumpkin, and hemp, and uncovered how each one supports strength and vitality after 50. The big picture is clear. While eggs remain an excellent protein source, they are no longer the undisputed king. Seeds not only match or surpass eggs in protein density, but also bring a broader nutritional package: fibers, anti-inflammatory fats, antioxidants, and minerals that eggs alone cannot provide. This isn't about abandoning eggs, it's about building a diverse, resilient nutrition strategy. Think of eggs as the reliable classic and seeds as the modern upgrades. Together, they create a muscle-friendly diet that adapts to the changing needs of aging bodies. After all, muscle isn't just about appearance, it's about independence, confidence, and quality of life. Every step you take toward protecting muscle today is an investment in how freely and fully you'll live tomorrow. What makes seeds so valuable is their ease of use. You don't need to cook or prep extensively. You can sprinkle, stir, or blend them into almost anything you already eat. Imagine your morning oatmeal fortified with chia and hemp, your salad topped with pumpkin and sunflower seeds, and your evening smoothie blended with flax. These are tiny shifts, but they create a compounding effect: steadier energy, better recovery, and stronger muscles month after month. For anyone skeptical, here's the simple truth: aging is inevitable, but decline is not. Sarcopenia, the silent thief of muscle, may threaten independence, but smart nutrition combined with consistent activity can delay or even reverse its effects. Seeds are one of nature's most accessible tools in that fight. Picture yourself 5 or 10 years from now. Would you rather struggle with stairs, grocery bags, and long walks, or move confidently with strength and balance? That future depends on choices you make today. Seeds may look humble, but their power lies in daily, consistent use, adding protection, strength, and vitality one spoonful at a time. The lesson is simple: don't wait until weakness creeps in. Start now, start small, and let these nutritional powerhouses work alongside eggs, beans, lean meats, and other proteins in your diet. Aging strong isn't about restriction, it's about strategic addition. Across these 10 ideas, we've expanded the original transcript into a fuller exploration of why seeds deserve a place beside eggs as cornerstone proteins, especially for adults navigating strength and recovery after 50. Seeds remind us of an important truth: health doesn't always require drastic changes or expensive supplements. Sometimes, the smallest ingredients, chia, flax, sunflower, pumpkin, hemp, hold the biggest power for shaping resilience, independence, and energy. By adding them to your meals today, you build a stronger foundation for the decades ahead. Your future self will thank you.